Up next, what year did Allen Iverson get drafted by the Philadelphia 76ers?
Was it 1994, 1995, 1996, or 1997? Chris, I know you know the answer to this because it was the same year that Kobe Bryant was drafted to the Los Angeles Lakers.
And both are legends. How could I forget? AI, the answer. Man, what a career he had.
Don't worry, I've got you covered.
All right, let's try this one. In the show Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Will moves from Philadelphia to the Los Angeles neighborhood of Bel Air. So, which year did the Lakers most recently meet the 76ers in the NBA Finals?
Was it 2000, 2001, 2002, or 2003? This is a hard one.
I know the answer to it. 15-1 ring a bell? That's your hint, 15-1. Historic playoff run, you know what I'm talking about. You're gonna get that DC.
Top plays of the week time with me, the 2KMC. Today we share some of the best setups in the biz. Here are your State Farm assists of the month. Hombres and hombrettes. Our first play is from King IPM in the Pro-Am. Long pass from the rebounder, redirected from the wing, kabam! The ball goes from rim to rim in under 4 seconds. Quick reactions and precision passing.
The mighty Mississippi River carving its path through Memphis, Tennessee, where we're coming to you from tonight. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. And tonight we've got the Memphis Grizzlies playing against the Phoenix Suns. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by the talented analyst tandem of Greg Anthony and Chris Webber. David Aldridge is on our sideline. DA, take it away.
Hey, Kevin. Ja Morant put the league on notice his rookie season.
Thank you, David. And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Booker and Bridges are the wings. Ayton is out there with Johnson. And it's Dragic in at the point guard. And for the Grizzlies, they've got Jaren Jackson. He's out there with Brandon Clark. Rodney Hood out there with Ja Morant. And it's Melton in at the 2. And at the midway point, what stands out, Chris, to you about this phase of the regular season?
Well, Kevin, it's always that the standings are pretty much solidified, the favorites, the cellar dwellers, and this is where a front office will take a hard look at their roster and maybe look to make some moves as well.
Now here's Dragic. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Well, that's the vision you get with Dragic. His teammates have to love playing with him.
The Suns shooting their first free throw of the game right now. And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. It's a three-point game. They went to Phoenix for their last meeting with the Suns and came out with a win.
Yeah, it was a narrow win. But in that last meeting, I think foul trouble for the other side may have really just tipped the scale and allowed them to escape with the W.
Yeah, it did. I mean, they were smart about it. Once the foul started to add up on the other side, they really turned up the heat.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this.
A drive by Booker. No good on that one. Morant with some nice D. Pass to Melton. Morant with it. There's the triple. And another miss by Memphis.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Booker the pass to Bridges. 18 that time from Hood. The Grizzlies have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. The pass to Jackson. The Grizzlies with another miss.
Their focus next trip has to be getting a high-quality shot. I mean, they don't want to start the game 0 for 5.
Hood deciding where to go with it. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Rockets hits. Hits the three-point bomb.
Boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had. And though he's very active at the offensive end, Melton probably makes his biggest impact defensively.
I agree, Jay. He works hard, shows good instincts, and reads the passing very well. He's also disruptive with his speed, his length. And I like that he can play physically. He can get you out of your rhythm.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Pass to Melton. Back to Morant. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Ayton.
You gotta love how attacking Morant is. I mean, he's so excellent at forcing the issue and getting the foul.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And at 78%, he's been a consistent shooter at the line for them all season long.
Two shot.
That's good from Morant.
And judging Morant's game early on, I've heard a few people with Allen Iverson comparisons.
Well, put me in that number as well. That's going to be tough to fill up, but it just means he has the potential, the quickness, the athletic ability, the IQ, the handles. They're both lightning fast, slight builds, both tough. You see the explosive ability to get to the rim and finish. I'm going to ask my boy AI what he thinks about the young jock.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, I like the chess match that's going on here. Each team trying to find and exploit the favorable matchup on the floor.
So a moment now to see the story for Brandon Clarke.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage, and it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Johnson kicks to Bridges. Dragic looking it over with 3. Booker. The shot will not fall.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
And that one's good. Morant.
With elite speed and quickness, Morant continues to be ferocious on fast breaks.
Johnson outside. And they get it. And it's on a bounce. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Ayton inside. He's covered by Clarke. Bridges, no one around him. Hits the jumper in space. Bridges has got 7 points in the game.
Oh, he's got to roll in this quarter, taking it on himself to guide their offense.
Morant against Dragic. And it's Morant missing.
Just can't find the touch this quarter. He's got to keep grinding, though, and looking for the best shot possible.
Hood against Bridges. Booker outside. Passes it to Ayton. 4 on the clock. He can't get that one to fall. Big D that time from Hood. He dishes it to Morant. Morant with another miss.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots.
Bridges misses.
You expect him to make those. They got to do more to get a hand in his face next time.
Melton passes to Hood. Morant outside. Jackson down low. He's guarded by Dragic. Good on the shot.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Dragic the pass to Ayton. Back to Dragic. Suns moving the ball around, and Ayton throws it down.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket.
Now here's Morant. 9 points last game out.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
And the impressive reach of Ayton. Lob it up his way, and he'll take care of the rest.
Good, the pass to Morant. Jackson kicks to Hood. And the rejection by Ayton.
And using that wide reach to reject shots. Ayton can't afford to throw up weak stuff around the big fella.
And they take the lead.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
And Morant's got the ball here for Memphis. Trailing by 2. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
And a lot of it is moving without the ball. When you do that, things tend to open up.
Now, here's Bridges, following the miss by Jaren Jackson. Here's Ayton. No good from 18. Memphis is gone, just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Here's Morant. That one's good, just his third make. Brings him to 3 for 8 in this game.
Much more than just a perimeter threat. Morant loves to sneak inside and do damage.
Here's Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
Timeout, timeout. So unselfish. He's doing a great job creating for others and making pinpoint passes.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul are 3 guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, you know, witnessing his journey to greatness, all the while he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst partner, but a fan and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. Now here is Hill. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Drops in the tray.
That was the correct play to make. George Hill, a very discerning playmaker.
Now Hampton. Pass to Satoransky. No good. Shot missing. Good D by Booker. And Phoenix pushing it up now. A shot by Culver. Nobody around. The wing jumper off target. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Winslow, the pass to Satoransky. Left side, Anderson. Back to Satoransky. Shoots over Culver. And again, Memphis no good. Suns leading by 5. Here's the pass to Hill. And here's Culver. Pass pass to McDermott, and Hill has it in the corner. It's deflected, and so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. Grizzlies making a switch here. Allen's checked in. And Phoenix has possession, leading by 5. Clock at 2. Can't hit the free throw line jump. Memphis is gone, just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Hampton. Winslow's shot is off. The Suns shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And here are the numbers for Booker. His last 10 games have been exceptional, averaging about 27 points per, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he does so much for this team, but it starts with the way he leads the offense.
Yeah, he's willing to take on the scoring
Shoot
load,
two.
and he's more than capable of delivering.
He misses the free throw.
And Culver's game just screams potential. Already a good scorer, rebounder, and passer. Now the next step, improving that outside shot.
Now here's Allen. Anderson wide open, gets the three-pointer to fall.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Hill. The lead is 2. Here's Giles. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. Dishes to Hill. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
Passes it to Hampton. Three-pointer, and again it's Memphis with the 3.
He can be sneaky good from deep sometimes. I mean, when he gets clean looks, he's got the ability to do some damage out there.
Now here's Booker. Boy, he was something else against San Antonio. Over Allen. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And so Allen will bring it up for the Grizzlies. Culver with the steal. To the paint, and now it's Hill running. He can go all the way.
Hill, very comfortable in the open floor. He can go.
Memphis has gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Allen outside. Memphis moving that ball around. Pass to Chang. Now here's Allen, defended by Booker. Allen kicks to Hampton. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by the Suns. Booker's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And basketball in the blood for Devin Booker. I mean, his father, Melvin, started at the University of Missouri and played pro ball. Started in high school. Devin trained with his father, trying to follow his path.
Now here's Allen. He is still scoreless so far in this one. Hampton misses. Over with it. 51 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Now here is Hill. He's guarded closely. Kicks it out to Booker.
He's been off the mark, but somehow he hasn't held them back as a team.
No good with the triple. Here's Allen. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Booker's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Now the pass to Giles. The dish to Culver. Booker outside. Six on the shot clock. Launches it. And no good that time. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. The Suns on top. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
Setting the floor for the Suns. Doug McDermott is out there with Colton. Then there's Devin Booker. Then it's George Hill. And it's Giles in at the center, blocking down the middle. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. John Morant says in an era of five-star recruits, he was a no-star recruit coming out of high school. And that put that big chip on his shoulder. Now he has "beneath no one" tattooed on his arm. He says, "My dad always told me that I was trained to go. Basically, that I'm built for the moment." And guys, his time is now.
Sure is, DA. Thank you.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Hampton kicks to Zhang. Knocks it loose. Culver with the steal. All going up court. A nice shot by Booker.
How about the recognition from Culver? Terrific at realizing when the defense has broken down.
A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Now here's Anderson. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. And up the court come the Suns on the break. Culver's got the ball. Here's Booker. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That'll be the latter half of this two-game homestand. And the basket by Hampton. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
Phoenix calls timeout. You and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams and players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays, there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in a team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. Here's Morant. 2 points, that one goes. Morant's got 10.
It shows great imagination offensively. Morant has so many tricks up his sleeve.
And here is Bridges. He had 22 points in the win against San Antonio.
I mean, and you look at his free throw numbers. I mean, it shows you how much pressure he put on the defense.
Memphis leading. Pass to Melton. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Man, I love watching this kid play. Morant, he's just electric at the offensive end. He's having a night.
Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Johnson surveying the floor. He kicks to Bridges. 14 feet away. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The Grizzlies shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. He hits the second from the line. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played, they need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Hood against Dragic. Clock at 6. Intercepted. They get a hand on it. Morant passes to Melton. Back to Morant. Jackson trying to break free. And it's Morant missing.
It's not easy to keep him from converting those. I mean, the D has to be airtight.
Dragic, a 23-point game for him in the win against San Antonio. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Down low. To the paint. Here's Morant. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Morant's got the lead up to 6 now for the Grizzlies. Phoenix has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Dragic kicks to Culver. Pass to Ayton. Here's Bridges. Now here's Culver. Phoenix no good that time either. Morant outside. Pass to Melton. Here's the 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And doing much better now in that first quarter, converting less than 30% of their field goal opportunities, bouncing back nicely here in the second.
Phoenix calls timeout.
And he's been trying to do it all himself, and it's not working. Instead of forcing shots, you got to focus on moving the ball and keeping everybody involved.
Zaransky's checked in for the Grizzlies. And as we check out this year's contenders for the dunk contest, we get a look at some of the showmen, the best showmen in the NBA.
And with the names on that list, you know we're going to have a crazy competition this year.
And you look at Morant, almost all the way up there in the top spot. I don't know if he'll make it to number 1, but you'd have to say he's going to be a part of the contest for sure.
It's looking that way, and the contest will be a lot better off having him in it. He always puts on a show.
And so that's the breakdown as it currently stands. We'll be keeping you all updated with the latest info and, of course, our final list of contestants as we get closer.
Yeah, and if they don't invite me to be a judge, I'm still going. That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Dragic the pass to Bridges. Now Ayton. They had a chance to end the run there.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Come on. You got to get up on him and play some defense. They won't get away with that next time.
Bridges kicks to Culver. The pass to Dragic to the inside. Lets it go from deep. A new 14 for the Suns. And the rejection by Jackson. Here's Satoransky. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Suns trail by 9.
And despite that funky delivery, Jackson Jr. has become one of the more lethal three-point shooters in this league, no matter the position.
And give his father a lot of credit. He and his mom, it's in his DNA. I played with his father in Washington, and he was a knockdown, deadly shooter, champion with the Spurs as well. Now, as far as Jackson Jr., he's already shooting around 40% from beyond the arc. That's an incredible number for a player his age. It makes the Grizzlies very difficult to match up with defensively.
Oh, Ayton in position. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Appreciate the effort, though, making his presence felt defensively.
Booker, he's checked in for the Suns. Back to Ayton. Stolen by Satoransky. Back to Morant. And it's Satoransky, top of the key. Shot clock at 6. Free throw line jump shot. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Outside Dragic. Johnson outside. Kick Kicks it to Bridges from past the arc. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul. Some changes for Memphis. Gorgie Dangs checked in for Clark. And it's Anderson in for Hood. And then for Phoenix, McDermott comes in for Johnson. And it's Hill in for Goran Dragic.
And how about the focus Satoransky poses on these finishes? Impressive watching him work through contact.
Booker outside. Doesn't go that time. Morant with some nice D. Looking for Satoransky, and he gets it there. And he comes up with the deuce. Satoransky's got the lead up to 13 now for Memphis.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
For three, Booker, rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Here's Morant. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky. Morant's got 18 points.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Starting to take over here, building a big lead that could ultimately prove insurmountable.
Hill passes to Booker. And he's good on the 3-ball. 12 points for him.
And really, Booker is as lethal as they come from deep. Can't allow him to get into a groove.
Out of bounds, Phoenix will take possession. And now it's time for the Rookie Watch with this season's assist leaders. This is the newest crop of playmakers in the NBA. Ja Morant, number 1.
He's just ahead of his years as far as vision and recognition on the offensive end. A talented playmaker. He is only going to get better.
His three-point game, it's heating up. That's his second 3 1/4, third overall.
And Satoransky kicks to Zhang. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That's foul number 2 for him.
I appreciate the aggression, but that's already his second foul. He's got to play it a little safer.
Some changes for Memphis. Winslow's checked in for Jaren Jackson. Grayson Allen comes in for Satoransky. And Hampton subbed in for Ja Morant. And Phoenix also making a switch. Giles is checked in. Here's Allen. Bridges with the board.
It isn't the D that causes that miss. That's just a loss of concentration that time.
It's rebounded by Memphis. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Now, here's Hampton. He's guarded by Hill. Here's Zhang. And another miss by Memphis. And so it's Hill with it. He brings it up for the Suns. 9-point game. They can look forward to the American Airlines Center after this game. They'll match up against Dallas. It'll be the 3rd game of this 3-game road trip. Here's Booker. The shot, no good. And Memphis the other way now. Allen with it. Now guarded by Booker. The shot by Hampton with no one around. James the 3-pointer. Hampton's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Easier to go strong to the hoop, but I tell you what, when you feel it, take it from deep.
Pass to Giant. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Hill passes to McDermott. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Hampton misses. Suns trail by 12. Here's the break. Looking to get it going. And there's a nice layup inside by Bridges. Bridges has got 9.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about them not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
And now the Suns, a fast break. Buries the jumper to finish the break. He's got 11.
And that's how they're going to trim this lead. Play tough D, force some turnovers, and then push it in transition.
And that does it for the first half of play.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
There was no stopping Ja Morant in the first half. He had 8. And that's a...
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? Keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
They've got Clark. Jaren Jackson is out there with Rodney Hood. Then it's Morant. And it's Melton in at the 2 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Look at that.
Way up.
Booker outside. Dragic against Morant. Morant with some nice D. And the Grizzlies leading by 10. Hood can't get it to go. Sun shooting 31%, not looking sharp offensively to say the least. Up top, Dragic, guarded by Morant. Stolen by Jackson. And here we go. Fast break and Morant's got it. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play. Going to the line for 1.
That's just razor sharp concentration. Hood is fantastic at keeping his composure in difficult situations.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And on the season, he's just a shade under 80 from the line. I'll bet he'd like to get that up over that mark.
A 15-footer. And it's Ayton missing.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, he just hit a rough patch. He's trying to climb out of it, but hasn't been successful.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Dragic against Morant. And he banks in the layup. Morant's got 22.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Suns trail by 14. Outside Dragic. And he makes good on the layup. Dragic has got 6 points.
And there's the toughness Dragic needs to show. Able to finish in the face of some very tight defense. And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Dragic the pass to Johnson. Lets it go. And it's Melton with the rebound.
It might take a little while to find their stride here in the second half. Only 1 for 4 so far. Just need to calm down, play their game.
Passes it to Jackson. Good D by Booker. Suns trail by 14.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Dragic from outside. That one, no good. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Inside. And it's Clark with the jam.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Pass to Bridges. Booker with it. Now Bridges. 11 points in the game. Ayton inside. He's against Clark. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Ayton's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Grizzlies. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Bridges dishes to Dragic. Johnson against Jackson. And the pass to Booker. From deep 3-point range. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Hood's got 7 rebounds in the game. Morant, count it, good. Morant's got 6 here in this quarter.
And the execution has just been off defensively here in the second. Play after play, it's almost as if they're a step slow.
Dragic against Morant. Dragic, guarded closer. Shot clock at 5. Knocked away. Here's Clark. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. Boy, that was a momentum killer to start last season, wasn't it, Greg? 25-game suspension for DeAndre Ayton.
And he sprained his ankle in his return game. The Suns at full strength, able to win some games. He's obviously a huge part of their future.
And finished up by Morant.
Yeah, he's got some hops. Morant loves to attack the rim when he gets the chance. Any chance.
And the Suns call time. And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done different, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of them.
Yes.
Saransky's checked in for Memphis. Culver's checked in for the Suns.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
He's made one and missed one so far in the game.
And from the line thus far, how about 83% on the season? Outstanding.
Suns trail by 20. Booker with it. He's got 15. Satoransky grabs the miss. And the Grizzlies with possession. They're on a 16-4 run. Now here's Dragic. He's got 6. Here's Booker. And the layup falls. Booker's got 17 now.
Not just an outside shooter. Booker is also skilled at getting it done from that area as well.
Here's Melton. He has 6. Back to Satoransky. Sinks the three-pointer. 7 points in the game.
It seems like they found their rhythm offensively, and they're shooting the ball much better out of the break.
Ayton with it. He's picked up by Morant. Johnson right side. He dishes it to Booker. That shot missing. Now Memphis takes it the other way.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
And here's Morant. He's got 26. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure. Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Awful display for him so far. But you know he's going to keep working to try to turn it around. And he delivers another blow. Something's gotten into him this quarter. He's carrying them offensively.
The drive by Booker. And it's denied.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan. Way ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
Yeah, and defensively, you'd like to see a greater effort to change ends.
Here's Culver. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Here's Satoransky, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Gorgie Dangs checked in for Clark. Anderson comes in for Jaren Jackson. Justice Winslow, he's checked in for Melton. And Hampton subbed in for Morant. And then for Phoenix, Giles checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Doug McDermott comes in for Johnson. And it's Hill in for Goran Dragic.
And what makes Culver difficult to defend, it starts with the footwork and then the change of pace, and you give him that ability to just rise up and shoot over you.
Here's Hampton. Anderson controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
That's to Booker. Looking to end his cold spell, and he sinks the layup. Booker's got 19 points.
Against Booker, A little contact usually doesn't go a long way. Strong body control there.
Now Hampton. 10 points for him. Winslow the bounce pass. Memphis moving it around. 6 to shoot. Satoransky looking around. Shoots over Culver. They grab their own miss.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Booker with it. 19 points in the game. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
An accurate shooter from all areas of the floor. Booker has the confidence needed to dominate on offense.
Allen's checked in for Satoransky. Both free throws good from Booker. Here's Hampton. Stats on him, he's averaging 9 points a game. Passes it to Winslow. And here's Anderson for 3. Good, and the nice assist from Winslow. Anderson's got 8 points.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Pass to Giles. And Hill has it in the corner. He kicks to McDermott. 5 on the clock. Fires for 3. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. Now here's Anderson. He's got 8. Shoots over Culver. Anderson can't get it to go. Phoenix has gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Hill kicks to McDermott. Culver passes to Booker. Shot clock at 6. Here's Hill. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Hill's got his second basket of the night.
Just a terrific athlete, George Hill, showing the body control there to go chest to chest and finish.
Here's Hampton. 10 points for him. .29 left in the third quarter. He can't get that one. Out to the wing. Three-pointer on the way. And Culver gets it to go on the assist by Hill. Hill's got 4 assists now tonight. Now here's Hampton. Defended by Booker. Anderson outside. Jang finds Allen. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Hill. Grizzlies have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
And the Suns making a change here. Bridges checks in. Hill passes to Culver. Bridges with it. It's Hill on the wing. That's tipped. It's stolen by Hampton. And now the Grizzlies, fast break. Here's Allen. Bridges with the board. Bridges has got 4 rebounds in this game. Kicks it to Culver. Hill with it. And Allen picks him up defensively. McDermott can't get it to go.
Now look, even if he had other places to go with the ball, that's a good shot. You can't blame him for letting that one fly.
And the dunk by Hampton.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Out to the right wing. Here's McDermott. Missed inside. And so it's Memphis with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. Their defense is... And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the fourth. We've got George Hill, Ilyasova out there with Giles. Then there's Reggie Bullock. And Bay in at the three spot. And Ilyasova throws it down.
Hard to distract Ilyasova. He's a pro at fighting through the contact and finishing the bucket.
Been a lot of talk, Greg, about in-season tournaments in the NBA to spur fan interest. The proposal was tabled for a bit. What are your thoughts on that?
You know, cash prizes for the players and coaching staffs, that always seems like a good idea. I just wonder, Kevin, if they're going to be any cash prizes for the broadcasters, because now I think they're on to something if we could get that, you know. But in all seriousness, we see that in soccer, right? And it seems to work well. And I think if it can spur some more interest from fans, then I'd be all for it.
Yeah, the fans love it watching soccer. Grizzlies shooting reasonably well, 45%. Here's Hampton. That one's not going to go. Now the Suns take it the other way. Here's Bay. Plays it up and in off the pretty assist. Bay's got his first bucket of the night.
I like to see the ball moving in transition like that. I mean, when teammates out in front, get them to rock.
Flynn the pass to Jang, and finished off by Jang.
Such incredible hops for a center. Look, it allows him to hold his own against any other five in the league.
And there's the pass to Ilyasova. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Pass to Bullock for three. Grizzlies with the rebound.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Outside Flynn. Over to the wing. Here's Jang. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Hill's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Bay passes to Bullock. Jang against Ilyasova. Passes it to Bullock. Shot clock at 5. And here's Jang, and stolen by Ilyasova. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And the foul goes against Memphis.
Yeah, and when Ilyasova is aggressive, he makes the defense uncomfortable, which is how he gets these calls.
The first one falls. Chris, today's coaches have a different way to get through to their players compared to some coaches of the past.
Well, yeah, I think, you know, this culture is different. Guys don't want to be yelled at when they're giving their all. They want to try to find a solution instead of getting emotional about it. So I think, yeah, the emotional aspect of some point has been alleviated. I think guys want to enjoy going to work every day and having a boss that they can discuss and figure it out. I don't think the NBA is any different.
Outside Flynn. Pass to Jang. Yes, that goes in.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here, trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the tunnel.
The pass to Jerome. And there's the foul. It goes on Ilyasova. That's his first foul. Clark, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Satoransky comes in for Winslow. DeAndre Ayton's checked in for Phoenix. Grizzlies have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Now Here's Satoransky. He's guarded by Bullock. Here's Clark, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
You got to know, this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
One shot.
And that one falls for Clark.
Yeah, and their free throw shooting has really improved here in the second half.
Well, Phoenix shooting only 32% from the field. Plenty of signs of struggle by this offense today. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in, and that's a foul called on Zach Collins. That's foul number 2 for him. Greg, you know, we're seeing players take control of their free agent destiny. Do players get a bad rap for that and switching teams?
Listen, I don't know if you get a bad rap, but you're going to catch the wrath of the fan base. You think of Paul George in Indy or KD in OKC, and fans, they're going to feel jilted. There's no doubt about it. They're going to feel scorned.
Yeah.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
Flynn the pass to Clark. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Jerome. And when rookies come in, there's a lot to learn, especially managing money. And Chris, the league is trying to help players manage those large salaries.
Well, players have great resources now that are available to them, and so it's great that the league has lended a hand and said, hey, if you need any help, don't be afraid to reach out.
And it's Ayton missing. And Clark has got the ball here for Memphis. And it's Clark with the finish.
Looking nimble on the drive there. Once Clark sees an opening in the defense, he's looking to exploit.
One shot.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Pass to Bay. Here's Jerome. To the middle. Here's Ayton. Passes to Jerome. They get the rebound. Second shot opportunity. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
An absolute beast inside. Love how Ayton uses his size to draw these fouls.
2 shots.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
First one falls for him. You know, Chris, every season we see teams in a given game or series, they just don't seem to have that same energy. What are some of the reasons teams fall flat?
Well, I think sometimes, you know, the stakes are a little bit higher in the playoffs. The other team is playing hard. Some teams have never gotten to that level before. Some teams, you know, let their guards down at times. You know, then you try to turn it on, but you're already on the ropes.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
The Suns have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Here's Bay. Covered by Hood. Bay passes to Ilyasova. Now So here's Bullock. Satoransky covering. Lets the three fly. Phoenix, no good that time either. For Memphis, they've gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Hood for 3. Headshot off.
He's done a lot of the little things to help put them in front. I mean, but his offense has not been there for him tonight.
Now Ayton. Here's Jerome, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
Stolen by Bullock. And here's the fast break. Pass to Jerome. Makes it off the glass.
Timeout, timeout.
Jerome's got 4 points in the quarter.
Oh, sweet move there, taking the defender off the dribble and then just cruising in for the layup.
Timeout called. The Grizzlies and the league taking steps to discourage teams, Greg, from tossing away seasons in search of high draft picks. Has enough been done, you think, in that regard?
Kim, we'll see. I tell you, the idea of a play-in
That's a tough one, isn't it?
For the last few playoff spots, I think that's a good idea, actually. It might keep more teams in the hunt down the stretch. And I think the onus also, if the fans put enough pressure on their teams to try to develop what they have and not always put it on the future, I think that's going to help. But I think you're going to always have a little bit of that moving forward.
The Grizzlies shooting 44% in the fourth. The offense with some ups and downs. Ball's knocked loose. Bridges against Hood. Doesn't go for him. Johnson with some nice D. Suns have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Booker outside. On the dunk contest, we saw Michael Jordan take on Dominique Wilkins. These days, not as many star players are participating in these skills competitions, like Greg the slam dunk.
I think it's a great point you raised, Kevin, and I think in part because back in that era, you know, the reality is guys didn't make the kind of dollars they make today. And there was more risk, I guess, in the mindset of guys today, and they didn't want to take that challenge on. So I wish we would see more of our stars in the slam dunk contest, but I don't think that's going to be the case, unfortunately, as much as we'd all like to see it. And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
It's more than just being in the right place at the right time. I mean, he's been active and aggressive.
Here's Dragic from outside, cans it from downtown.
And you see the confidence Dragic has in his shooting. He knows he can sink those shots.
And it's Dragic with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Put on the wing, defended by Bridges. Morant against Dragic, and there's the pass to Clark. Clock at 6.
I'll tell you what, Ayton is a very good defender. Moves his feet well and has the length to alter shots.
And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
And it's Dragic bringing up the ball for the Phoenix Suns. Pass to Johnson. To the inside. Ayton. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson. Ayton's got 4 this quarter.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
The longer the run goes on, the more momentum will swing their way.
Taking matters into his own hand.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
No, but his teammates love that kind of energy, fellas. I mean, dunks like this demonstrate leadership.
On the wing, Booker. This is it to Bridges. Dragic against Morant. Shot clock at 3. Puts it up from 15.
I like Morant's workman-like approach, Andy. I mean, finds a good matchup, makes it.
To the paint. Jackson trying to break free. And it's Morant missing. Phoenix has gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Jackson against Bridges. Pass to Ayton. Shot from 16. And it's Morant with the rebound. Morant's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. The pass to Melton. Trying to find Jackson. He's got it now.
And as a team, they're hovering around the high 80s from the free throw line. They've gotten better as the game has gone along, which is exactly what you want to see.
Chris, we've seen in the three-point contest, they've added a pair of deep shots worth extra points. You know, if the league decided for the All-Star game to test out a 4-point line, what would you think of that?
I'm not sure about the 4-point line yet. I think we'll always have time for that, but I don't think it's a need to rush for that. I think until everyone can shoot like Curry or most guys can shoot like that, let's just not change it because 1 or 2 guys can. When we look at offensive efficiency and other statistics, there's still a lot of ways that this game can be improved with the line where it is. I love the NBA welcoming innovation, but this is something that I think we're jumping ahead of the times.
Now here's Booker. Tight defense on him. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And how about the energy on the take from Booker? The defense looking helpless to stop him.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Free throw good, Booker. Anderson with the ball. Booker pulls it in. Well, Phoenix shooting at 42% in this final quarter. Pass to Jerome. Back to Booker. Passes it to Bay. He kicks it to Booker. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots the 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Booker's got 12 points in just the second half.
Well, it was just a mystery what the defense was doing there. You never want to give him that much space outside the three-point line.
Ilyasova against Flynn. Here's Jang.
Shooting for Memphis.
No good on that one. And he sinks the second. Want to talk about reseeding in the playoffs when you got down to the final 4 teams. If it ensures the 2 best teams make the finals, it would seem to me, Greg, to be worth it. What about you?
You know, it could be. I think about the worldwide attention on that championship round, but you got to get the Eastern Conference teams to sign off on that. And, you know, we've seen it happen in the past where the power shifts from one conference to the other, but ultimately, nothing better than seeing the 2 best teams play for it all.
Inside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Goran Dragic.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. 1:04 left in the fourth. Phoenix has gotten 3 of their 6 three-pointers to fall here in the fourth.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Grizzlies.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win.
And this victory will draw them even in the season series as it comes to a close.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Ja Morant.
I mean, he had a plan for how to attack the D. He executed and never let up. Relentless offensive basketball.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Jang high post. Over Giles. That one off the back iron and out. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Here's Jerome. Pass to Bullock. 6 on the shot clock. From deep. It doesn't go for him. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. They poured it out tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And you know, this game could really